Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Shalom to those who are listening and learning in truth and sincerity. Shalom to the brothers that may be listening and learning, and you few sisters that may be listening and learning. Shalom to you. All right, so as you see here, it says GOP lawmakers want would-be fathers to pay child support from conception. Okay. Now this is, of course, Esau, Edom, his wickedness, he's the devil that the Bible speaks of, all right? Here, right through his policies, he pretty much oppresses Jake, all right? This whole system is built to oppress the Israelite man, okay? And now, the reason they're doing this is because of the whole Roe versus Wade thing. Since they turned that down, now they're trying to introduce a new bill, all right, to where if you get a woman pregnant, you're going to have to pay child support, all right, regardless of the mother's consent, okay? So they're going to be able to choose if you have to pay child support or not, okay? So this is a whole nother device that Esau is trying to use, all right, to destroy the Israelite man, to stop us from procreating, to having children, all right? The scriptures say, be fruitful and multiply, all right? And we're very fruitful people, all right? Our people are being born every day, man, but of course, through Esau's wicked policies, his wicked laws, all right, and his wicked devices that he got set up to pretty much what do you call that word, to incentivize, all right, our women to pretty much kill them, to kill their own children, all right, so they do that, all right, because of what they gave the woman liberty to get a bride, all right, which is wickedness according to the scriptures. Okay, so they're all out and about doing what they want to do, and they don't care about how the man feels. They don't care about how that child feels, man. All right, they want to kill that child, they're gonna do it, man, because they want to. They want to be free, all right, be able to delve into wickedness. Okay, so let's read it. All right, so it says Republican lawmakers have a new proposal after the Supreme Court in June overturned Roe versus Wade. Prospective fathers should be on the hook for paying child support from the moment of conception. It says the new bill introduced on July 13th in both the Senate and House is called the Unborn Child Support Act and would amend the Social Security Act to give mothers the ability to receive child support payments while they are pregnant, according to a statement from Senator Kevin Cramer, a Republican from North Dakota. Okay, and the reason they're doing this, now you got to think about this. Now, the reason why are they doing this? Okay, first they come out with the Roe versus Wade. Why would they do that? Okay, now of course I seen the video that a brother uploaded where a guy, was saying basically the reason they introduced overturned the Roe versus Wade thing was because of it's to preserve their race, all right, them Edomites, okay, because a lot of them are dying out, a lot of them are opioids, a lot of them not having children like they used to, a lot of them committing suicide, all right, and things like that. And their whole reason they overturned it was because it was to preserve their race, all right. And a lot of Edomite women are dealing with Jake, man. A lot of them are running to Jake. They're not running to Esau anymore. Okay, Salakia. I don't know what the hell happened, but anyway, but as I was saying, they're not running to Esau anymore. All right, to procreate. They don't look at the so-called white man as God. A lot of them still do, but that's prophecy. In the scriptures going into that, man. Okay, so they're trying to preserve their race, so they cut that off, and now they're trying to introduce a new bill. All right, to where regardless of what the mother says, regardless of anything, if you get a woman pregnant, you're gonna have to pay child support anyway, man. Okay, another device to oppress Jake, man. Okay, and they're gonna be able to choose. All right, let's just say, for instance, if it's a so-called white man, all right, and a Israelite woman, they get together and they have a child. All right, who knows? Maybe they'll flip-flop it. Maybe they'll make the Israelite woman pay for child support. All right, pay child support to that man, or better yet, he just let him off the hook. All right, because it's a Edomite man and an Israelite woman. But let's just say if it's an Israelite man and an Edomite woman, all right, and they have kids, and let's just say they get divorced, or what you think he gonna do? All right, the judge is gonna make that man pay child support, regardless. Okay, regardless of whether you're getting divorced or not, or if you're still together, you're gonna still have to pay child support, man. All right, and what does that incentivize for the woman? all right, to leave the man. Because what? Benefits. Okay? They get free money. They get paid. They get to sit on their ass all damn day and not do nothing. Okay? Or whatever. They get their OnlyFans account. They get a little extra money from their baby daddy, so to speak. Okay? Just so they can live that lifestyle that Esau pretty much projects. Okay? That comfortable lifestyle, man. All right? So this is wickedness, pure wickedness. And you see who this is aiming at, man. Okay, so let's read on and see. It says the proposal comes as roughly 24 states are restricting abortion access in the wake of the Supreme Court June's decision striking down the 50-year-old precedent set through Roe v. Wade. Support programs for pregnant women and women with newborn children are lacking in many of the states that are restricting abortion. That includes the 8 states that opt out of the Medicaid expansion under the Affordable Care Act, which covers pregnancy through postpartum for low-income Americans. All right, it says this sparked criticism from Democrats and people who supported reproductive rights, who note that banning abortion will force many women to carry a child to term without the financial or health resources necessary to care for it. And no shit, man. All right, that's called responsibility. All right, get used to it. Okay, these women are lazy, man. All right, they want to run around, call themselves a boss bitch. All right, call themselves, all right, act like they're entrepreneurs. A lot of them call themselves entrepreneurs when all they do is show their ass online. Okay, they don't run no business. They don't run nothing. Okay, only thing they do is just show their body in order to make it and sell their bodies. Okay, that's not nothing to be respected. And they try to project themselves as some sort of self-made individual. All right, which is completely untrue, man. Okay. It's called responsibility. All right, you have to. It's your responsibility to whether you have a child or not. All right, you have to take accountability for your actions, which is another thing that keeps coming up, man. You lack accountability. These women lack accountability. It said will force many women to carry a child to term without financial or health resources necessary to care for it. Well, oh well, man, you're gonna have to deal with it. All right, you got with some nigga that you didn't like. All right, maybe he may have been funny, or maybe he might have, maybe you looked at the man as some sort of come up. All right, that's how a lot of these women look at men, as some sort of come up. They see you got resources, they see you got money. All right, they may see you got a nice car or a nice house. All right, then they're trying to act like they want to be with you, but really they just want you to fund their lifestyle. And then when it all comes to, all right, when the kids come into play, or when you've been together for so long, then all of a sudden she you don't even like each other, man, because all of it is infatuation, man. It's not, what we call it. It's not really a marriage. All right, they're only in it for themselves. All right, because they're selfish. Okay, so it fails, man. So it says women who are denied abortions are more likely to suffer from economic distress. All right, men suffer from it too because of what? Child support, man. So it ain't just the woman. You see that? All right, they talking about the woman gonna suffer. What about the man? The man suffers all the damn time. We've been suffering. All right, it's child support, man. All right, so it says including experiencing a higher rate of bankruptcy and eviction, according to a study that tracked 1,000 women who were denied abortion care. Yeah, men do that too. Men are homeless. Men end up homeless because of child support. Okay, their jobs don't pay enough to cover the child support bill alone costs so much that their job is not able to pay for any of their needs. Okay, they're not able to own a place to stay. They're not able to go out and even buy food, man. All right, or do anything for themselves. So they're homeless on the street. Okay, begging for bread. All right, because of child support. And if they don't pay it, what Esau gonna do? Lock them up. Okay, so it says including experience a higher rate of bankruptcy and eviction, according to a study that tracked 1,000 women who were denied abortion care. All right, which is BS, man. It says mothers should be able to access child support payments as soon as she is supporting a child. Kramer said in the statement. He added, fathers have obligations, financial and otherwise, during pregnancy. All right, so he basically saying that no matter what, all right, you still gonna have to pay for that child, man. All right, which is completely wicked. Okay, completely wicked. All right, It says, let's see. Although it's unclear whether the bill has any chance of moving forward in Congress, arguments over the status of a fetus reveal the complex new legal landscape around reproductive rights. For instance, earlier this month, a pregnant Texas woman who was pulled over for driving in a high occupancy vehicle lane argued that her unborn baby should count as a second person, citing the Supreme Court Roe v. Wade ruling. The woman, Brandy Button, told CBS News that she viewed the incident as involving two people that she planned to fight the traffic ticket in court, which is ridiculous. But anyway, it says some reproductive rights advocates are sounding the alarm about GOP proposal, noting that the effort could be a way to redefine a fetus as a person from the moment of conception. The ideal of personhood has legal implications for the rights of a fetus versus those of the parent, and is a long-standing issue on both sides of the abortion debate. It's just utterly ridiculous. It's foolishness, man. Confusion. Let me skip on down. I ain't gonna read all this. All right, so it says under the proposal, it says a court could award child support payments prior to birth and retroactively to the point of conception. It says as determined by a doctor, according to the statement. It also wouldn't require women to ask for child support if they don't want the prospective fathers involved. Paternity tests will be up to the prospective mother, according to the statement. So you ain't even gonna be able to ask for a paternity test, man. All right, when you know that, have a feeling that woman has, cheated on you, slept around, been around the block. All right, that child don't look like you. All right, you're not even able to get a paternity test, man. Okay. Only the mother. It's up to the mother. You know how women are, man. All right, damn near 10 out of 10, man. Them women, all right, they're vengeful, they're hateful, they don't care, man. All right, and they're gonna deny it. All right, so this is just a wicked bill. All right, and hey, for you brothers out there, man, be careful with these women. All right, don't be getting them pregnant. Now is not the time, man. Now isn't the time. Okay, and you already know how these women gonna be all for it, man. All right, you seen the whole Roe versus Wade. You don't think they want this bill to pass? All right, that's more benefits for them, man. All right, not only are they able to have control over the paternity test, but they got full rights to child support, man, without the baby being born, man. Okay, so that's extra years, man. Completely wicked, man. And that's the reason why we got to get the help out of this place, man. All right, so let's get Genesis. We're gonna get Genesis chapter 21 and verse 7. Okay, it says, and she said, who would have said unto Abraham that Sarah should have given children suck, for I have borne him a son in his old age. Okay, so this is basically going into Abraham and Sarah. All right, they're at a very old age, and basically the Lord, told Sarah that she was going to have a child and bear a son, and she laughed and everything at it because she was basically her fertility thing was pretty much up. All right, she was at a very old age. Older women pretty much lack fertility. They can't really have children, all right, like they used to in their prime. Okay, but the Lord blessed her, all right, to have a child and told her that she would. Okay, so that's the reason why. So it says, and Sarah said, Yahweh hath made me to laugh, so that all that hear would laugh with me. And she said, who would have said unto Abraham that Sarah should have given children suck? For I have borne him a son in his old age. And the child grew and was weaned, and Abraham made a great feast the same day that Isaac was weaned. All right, so they had the child Isaac. All right, he grew. And then it says, and Sarah saw the son of Hagar, the Egyptian. Okay, all right, the Egyptian. All right, so this was a concubine, or this was a concubine, and Abraham had a child with that woman, Hagar. Okay, and that was Ishmael. That was his name. It says, which she had borne unto Abraham, mocking. Wherefore she said unto Abraham, cast out this bondwoman and her son, for the son of this bondwoman shall not be heir with my son, even with Isaac. Okay, so they want to get him out of there. And it says, and the thing was very grievous in Abraham's sight because of his son, because that's his seed, man. All right, so he was kind of grieved, And it says, verse 12, and Yahweh said unto Abraham, let it not be grievous in thy sight because of the lad. It says, because of thy bondwoman, and all that Sarah hath said unto thee, hearken unto her voice, for in Isaac shall thy seed be called. You see that? So it was a chosen bloodline, man. All right, and it started with Isaac. All right, it wasn't going to start with Ishmael, man. All right, so the Lord chose Isaac. All right, so he commanded him to pretty much cast that woman off, man, and her son. All right, so let's read on and see what else happened. So it says, and also of the son of thy bondwoman will I make a nation, because he is thy seed. Okay, it says, and Abraham rose up early in the morning and took bread and a bottle of water and gave it unto Hagar, putting it on her shoulder and the child, and sent her away. And she departed and wandered into the wilderness of Beersheba. So you see that, man? Ain't no damn child support back then, man. Okay? Abraham didn't have to pay her monthly. All right, that's wicked, man. Okay, he just cast her out, man. He did give her a little stuff, you know, because he wanted to. You know, he's you know, because that was his son. All right, that was his concubine or whatever, a lesser wife. All right, so he just gave him bread and water and sent her on her way. Okay, into the wilderness. All right, you see. So Esau, this system, all right, the way things are set up is to destroy, all right, the Israelite man. Okay, these women are traps. Okay, you end up dealing with them. All right, you you can get hit with a sexual assault charge. All right, you can get locked up. All right, you could of course pay child support for a child that ain't yours. Hell, they're already doing that now. They might as well pass the damn bill. You know it's gonna pass. All right, women outnumber us. What they say, 7-1. All right, so there's more women on earth than men. All right, so when that vote comes in, let's say if they give it to the public, who do you think gonna win? The women. All right, because the majority of women are gonna fight for this bill to be proposed, man, to be enforced. Okay, so if Esau, counts the vote, it's gonna pass, man. All right, and it's gonna make the woman even more of a damn enemy, man. And see how much of a wicked trap that they are, man. Okay, let's see. Let me see. See, no, there's nothing else on there. That's pretty much it, man. I got the point there. Okay, so let's get 1 Corinthians. We'll get chapter 7, in verse 1. All right, so it says, now concerning the things whereof ye wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman. Nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband. Okay, so the point being is that, it says that, all right, this is Paul speaking. It says it is good for a man not to touch a woman. Okay, now it's not saying that you can't, but it's best not to. Mainly in this society right now, man, it's best not to. It sucks, but hey, it's for your own good. It's for your protection. All right, you gotta be worried about wasting your time, basically. All your time and energy on that woman. Okay, just to come and find out that she's been whoring herself around. All right, and to find out that the child isn't yours. All right, because that'll destroy you mentally, man. All right, that'll give you the plague of the heart, man. And you would be done with the truth, man. You'd probably give up, quit. All right, be depressed, going through a lot of mental issues. That'll destroy you, man. Okay, so it's good for a man not to touch a woman. All right, so let's go to verse 3. It says, let the husband render unto the wife due benevolence, and likewise also the wife unto the husband. The wife hath not power over of her own body, but the husband, and likewise also the husband hath not power of his own body, but the wife. My body, my choice. You hear about that shit. All right, these women, they got men that they done laid with, all right, husbands, all right, and they go around talk about my body, my choice, and they end up killing a child, all right, without the father's consent, all right, or when the father says no, all right, they kill the child anyway. Okay, so you don't have power over your own body. Or better yet, I say this, let's just say there'll be a couple that be together, all right, and the woman doesn't even have sex with her man. All right, she withholds sex from him because she don't see him as valuable anymore for years, man. All right, which is basically a simp mentality. How you gonna sit there for years with a woman that ain't obeying you, man, or doing what you say? All right, you cast her off, man. That's what you're supposed to do. All right, but these men on this earth, they're not men. All right, they're women. They're effeminate. Okay, that's why they allow those things to happen. They're effeminate, man. Okay, so let's see. It says, verse 5: Defraud ye not one the other, except it be with consent for a time, that ye may give yourselves to fasting and prayer, and come together again, that Satan tempt you not for your incontinency. It says, but I speak this by permission and not of commandment, for I would that all men were as myself. Yeah, to be single, man, because Paul didn't deal with women, man. You see, for I would that all men were even as myself. So this was like a permission. It's not a commandment. Yeah, you can have a wife, but you're gonna have a lot of issues, man. Okay, things is not gonna be smooth, man. In this hellhole that we live in, especially now, man. It's far worse, man. A lot of times you don't know what these women have been living their lives. You don't know what they've been doing. All right, a whole bunch of them are lesbians. All right, butch bitches. Okay, a lot of them have BBLs. All right, boob jobs. All right, mind all jacked up. All right, their minds is involved in seduced by Babylon the Great. Okay, so you don't know who you're dealing with. All right, so it's best to stay away from them, man. Okay, so it says, but every man have his proper gift of Yahweh, one after this manner, and another after that. Okay, it says, I say therefore to the unmarried and widows, it is good for them if they abide even as I. Okay, it says, but if they cannot contain, let them marry, for it is better to marry than to burn. Okay, and a lot of times you have to burn. A lot of times you can't get married. All right, you try to find a woman, or to do what you do, and you can't. Okay, a lot of times you can't, man. Okay, you have to burn. You have to suffer. Okay, and it says, and unto the married I command ye not, I, but the Lord, let not the wife depart from her husband, but, and if she depart, let her remain unmarried, or be reconciled with her husband. Okay, because you're supposed to only be with one man. You women are only supposed to be with one man. All right, you can't run into another man and deal with him. You have to at least remain unmarried, or go back to your husband, man. That's how it's supposed to be. It says, let not not the husband put away his wife. Of course, only except it be for fornication. All right, but if she's not listening and she's disobeying you and coming up against you, you cut her ass off, man. All right, verse 12, it says, but to the rest speak I, not the Lord, if any brother hath a wife that believeth not, and she be pleased to dwell with him, let him not put her away. And the woman which hath an husband that believeth not, and if he be pleased to dwell with her, let her not leave him. All right, so that's pretty much it on that one. We'll get the point, man. Let me see. Let's get Sirach, which is Ecclesiasticus. All right. Actually, Slakia. I'm gonna get Matthew first. Get Matthew. I think it's 24. We'll start at 19. Okay, it says, and woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. All right, in these days that we're living in. All right, because we're at the end, man. We're clearly at the end. All the signs, all the prophecies that the scriptures is talking about, we're actually seeing these things come to fruition. All right, a lot of them majority already passed. Okay, we got the food shortages. We got World War III brewing. Okay, you got inflation, lack of jobs. Okay, what else you got? Sedition amongst men. Okay, crime increasing. All these things is happening. Okay, so it says, and woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. All right, so now it's not the wise thing to do. Is not to have children. Do not have children in these times, man. All right, do not, man. It's hell. Okay, you don't want to. Right, when that bill passes, best believe a lot of men is gonna turn left, or better yet, they might just try to get more money. All right, because a lot of these men are simps. Okay, like a lot of women now are saying, since the whole Roe versus Wade thing, a lot of them are requiring men to get a vasectomy, man. All right, to cut off their lifeline. All right, so they can't have children. All right, we all know what the scriptures say, that if you cut off your members, that you are not to be technically you are not to make it into the kingdom, man. You're gonna be cut off. All right, just paraphrasing. Okay, so it says, let me see, Salakia. Let me see where I'm gonna start now. I'll go back to 19. All right, so it says, and woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, and neither on the Sabbath day. It says, for then shall great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days shall be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. And all right, in that time, and it's definitely short, man. We see it, man. All right, all it takes is just one false flag. All it takes is just one little catastrophe or some sort of lockdown, and it's over, man. That's all it takes, man. All right, because this place is falling. It's through. All right, so it says, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time. Okay, so this is something that's never been seen before on the earth, man. All right, lots of tribulation. All right, so let's get Sirach 26. All right, because you don't want to have no child in that day, you know, because that'll hold you back. All right, so let's get Sirach chapter 26 and verse 23. All right, it says, a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. A dishonest woman contemneth shame, but an honest woman will reverence her husband. All right, a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. You see that? All right, so the point being is that these women, these wicked ass women out here, all right, that's all for the Roe versus Wade. All right, when this bill passes, all right, with this conception child support payments, okay, that they're wicked women. All right, and those type of women are going to end up with wicked men, okay, and they're right where they belong. All right, and the Lord's going to basically kill two birds with one stone. All right, going to put them two together, and the Lord going to kill them. All right, it says verse 26, a woman that honoreth her husband shall be judged wise of all, but she that dishonoreth him, and her pride shall be counted ungodly of all. All right, you see that? And that's what they are. These women are ungodly. All right, they're dishonest. They hate their husbands. All right, they're only in it for benefits. They're only in it to see you as a come up. They don't love you. They don't care about you, man. You know? And they're going to pay heavily for that. They're going to pay heavily. Heavily. All right, so let's get Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 20. All right, it says, my son, keep thy father's commandments, and forsake not the law of thy mother. Bind them continually upon thine heart, and tie them about thy neck. When thou goest, it shall lead thee. When thou sleepest, it shall keep thee. And when thou awakest, it shall talk with thee. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is the light, and reproofs of instruction are the way of life. It says, to keep thee from the evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman. You see that? So it keeps you away from these wicked ass women, man. That includes, of course, these false philosophies, these doctrines that Babylon pushes upon our people, and also the physical woman. All right, these wicked ass, all right, cum dumps, man. All right, because that's what they are, a bunch of cum dumps, a bunch of whores, man, a bunch of dogs. The scriptures call them dogs, man. All right, which are bitches, man. All right, that's what they are, man. All right, the Lord's gonna kill each and every last one of them. Okay. So this is what we should be focused on, all right? The law, not with putting off the law, man, and ignoring it, all right? We keep them, all right? We write it within our hearts, which means that we study and we keep this word within us, okay? And we follow it, okay? Why? To keep us from the physical evil woman, and to keep us away from bugged out ass doctrines, man, that Esau is pushing on our people. Okay, and evil spirits. All right, verse 25, it says, lust not after her beauty, in thine heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids. You know, don't look at the outside appearance. Yeah, of course these women look beautiful on the outside, but a lot of them don't. A lot of them use makeup. A lot of them wear weaves, wigs. Okay, a lot of them get plastic surgery. All right, BBLs. Okay, a lot of them have tons and tons and tons of body counts, reaching hundreds, man. Okay, that a man can only dream of. That a guy can live his whole life and can't even reach the amount of bodies that these women have, man. Okay, and then all those evil spirits and sperm is just all in her vessel, man. She's defiled and through, man. Okay, so don't look at the outside appearance. Look at the inside, man. Okay, and a lot of these women are ugly, man. Ugly, disgusting. Okay. So let's read this part. We're going to read a little more. If verse 26 it says, "For by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread, and the adulteress will hunt for precious life." It says, "Can a man take fire in his bosom, and his clothes be not burned? Can one go upon hot coals, and his feet be not burned?" So that's what it's like dealing with these women, man. All right, the modern Babylonian woman. Okay, it's like it's like putting your hand in fire, man. It's like standing on coals. All right, which is going to destroy you, man. You know, you ain't even gonna want to touch them. All right, because of how bad it is, man. Okay, you can compare it to these all right, to that new law that was proposed in that article, man. Okay, a lot of these men ain't gonna want to touch these women when that law passes. Be like, I ain't trying to have no damn kids, you know, so I can pay child support, but they're gonna leave them alone. All right, so let's see. Let's go back to Sirach. We're gonna get 25, Sirach 25, and we'll start at verse 19. It's like it. 19. It says, "All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her." It says, "As the climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the aged, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man." It says, "Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure." You see that? Okay, so, hey man, let the wicked woman, hey man, we pray that these wicked ass women are falling upon wicked ass men. Okay, because we don't want that, man. All right, so you got to use wisdom in these times that we living in. All right, you brothers that's out there. All right, mainly speaking. All right, because all right, it's far more deadly for us men. Okay, death is everywhere. All right, snares is everywhere, and Esau is laying a trap. All right, and a lot of these weak ass men, all right, are gonna fall for it. Okay, a lot of them are getting vasectomies. All right, there's an article that came out and said that tons of men are getting vasectomies because women won't deal with them. You know, if they don't do it. All right. So, hey man, be careful out here. Be careful. Okay, because these women would destroy you, man. All right. So it says, "Stumble not at the beauty of a woman." So yeah, don't look at the outside appearance, man. Don't let that fool you, man. Okay. A lot of times she looks good. She's through. She's a whore, man. All right. She's dealt with tons and tons of dudes. It says, "And desire her not for pleasure." Yeah. Don't be thinking about, being with them in the bedroom and things like that. It's only temporary, man. Okay. You deal with that, and that could destroy you. All right. So it says, "A woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach. A wicked woman abateth the courage, and maketh a heavy countenance." All right, which puts a lot of stress on your mind, man. All right. It says, "Heavy countenance and a wounded heart." All right. It'll break your spirit, break your mind. Okay. It'll distract you from this truth. It'll destroy you and get you away from this truth, man. You know, and next thing you know, you end up destroyed right along with that woman, man. It says, "And a wounded heart, a woman that would not comfort her husband in distress, maketh weak hands and feeble knees." And that's what a lot of these women do. They don't comfort their husbands, man. They don't give a damn about them. All right, like I say, man, hey, these women look at you as a come up, man. A come up, man. They just want what you can do for them. Okay. It says, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Okay. So yeah, she's a progenitor of wickedness, man. She started all this mess, man. It says, give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. If she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh and give her a bill of divorce and let her go. And that's what you're supposed to do, man. And a lot of these men don't do that because they're afraid. All right, they think that little piece of box that they got at the damn house, they're afraid of losing it. They're afraid of being alone. They're afraid of being a man and being without. Okay, so they sit up there and simp. They'll give up their integrity, or trim their ways to please that woman. All right, to worship them, so she could still be with them. All right, and they can get that little box that she has prescribed, that ran through as destroyed box, man. All right, and it's not worth that. All right, so you are to be men, gird up like loins like a man. All right, like the scriptures say. Okay, so let's get Isaiah. Get Isaiah chapter 32, and we'll start at verse 9. It says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the teeth, for the pleasant fields of the fruitful vine. Okay, so yeah, you're gonna lament in that day. All right, trouble is coming for you women, man. All right, you careless ass women, man. The Lord's gonna kill you. All right, and that's the reason why we can't wait to see it. All right, that Micah, what was it, chapter 7 and verse 10, if I'm not mistaken. Up there in Micah, all right, the woman gonna be trotting down as the mire in the street. That's why we can't wait to see that, man, because you've been getting over on the man for decades. All right, up to now, man, disrespecting them, putting them on child support, doing all these wicked things, destroying the children, destroying the households, okay, and destroying yourself, man. All right, and that's the reason why we can't wait. All right, for them damn UN troops, them foreign troops that they got, them super soldiers, to bust up in your house and literally flatten your face with the pavement, man. That's what we can't wait to see, man. You wicked ass women out there. All right, not none of you sincere sisters. We're not talking about you, but you wicked, demonic ass women. We can't wait till them super soldiers break up in your house, do what they do with you, and literally curve stomp your face flat with the pavement, man. All right, because that's what you deserve, man. Okay, when you starving, eating your children. Okay, when you desiring that man that you put down, that you despised. All right, a man of the Lord. All right, that you hated, that you laughed and scoffed at. Okay, when you out there begging. Okay, and he turns your ass down, and all you got out there is just your ass, man, and no protection. Okay, that's what we can't wait to see, because it's been going on for too long, man. All right, so it says, let's see, anything else on this? No, that's it on that. We're gonna get second Ezra. Let's get second Ezra. And that's what's gonna happen too, man. If you're dealing with super soldiers, man, these ain't gonna be your average soldiers, man. These ain't gonna be no your army running around with a ballistic vest and a damn mediocre ass gun that you Americans have, man. You think Esau haven't figured out how to counter that? All right, Esau got weapons built to deal with galactic forces, man, enemies. Okay, ultimately trying to deal with Yahweh Shah when Yahweh Shah returns, man. All right, he got laser weapons, man, up in space, man. Okay, he got technology you ain't never heard of. You don't think that Esau has something that'll protect them against regular ass bullets, man? All right, look at the movie Black Panther. All right, where it's new material that they have where bullets can just bounce off of them. You don't think Esau has that? All right, for his soldiers, where your guns ain't gonna do shit, man. All right, a lot of you women are stocking up on guns. All right, thinking that you're gonna protect yourself in the day, and a lot of you're not built for pressure, man. Women are not built to handle pressure. All right, that's why you need a man of the Lord. All right, you're not built to handle pressure. All right, a lot of you can't even handle the word no. Okay, a guy turns you down humbly and respectfully, and you cussing him out, man. You going berserk and losing your damn mind over that. So what the hell makes you think you're gonna survive Jacob's trouble? All right, you scared to even kill a spider, or a rat, or a roach, Okay, you begging a man to come in there and help you, man. So in that day, it's gonna be 10 times worse for you, man. Okay, because a man has a chance, but you women, you ain't got no chance in hell, man. All right, so you're gonna need a man of the Lord in that day, man. All right, and it's gonna show. All right, it's gonna show. All right, let's see. Let's see. It's chapter 16, and we'll start at verse 2. It says, "Gird yourselves with sackcloth, in cloths of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand." Yeah, your destruction is at hand. All right, you wicked ass women. All right, mainly speaking about you. Okay, you men too. Okay, but you women. All right, so yeah, feel sorry. You're gonna be sorry in that day, man. You're going to be sorry. It says, "For your destruction is at hand. A sword is sent upon you, who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you. What is he that may drive them away? May any man drive away an hungry lion in the woods? Or may any one quench the fire in stubble when they have begun to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer?" It says, "The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away?" Okay, so you're dealing with a higher power here, man. This is not of regular man, okay? These things happening are sent from the Lord, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. All right, and you're not able to stand up against that. Okay, so let's go to verse 18. Skip on down. We're going to start at verse 18. It says, "The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a moment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges." Yeah, because this stuff that's happening now, food shortages, prices going up, rent going up, you know, you got all this going on, inflation, all these food shortages and lack of jobs. All these things are going on. All right, you know these things are going on, but you're not even keeping it in mind. All right, what? You still indulge in your wickedness. You still want to do what you want to do. All right, you're not trying to repent. Okay, so that day is going to come upon you unawares, man. All right, so it says, "Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case." All right, which is Biden's what they call it, stimulus checks. Okay, you got his lies in the media talking about America's still the greatest country ever. Okay, you still able to go to the store, buy food. You're still able to have a roof over your head. You're still able to do your wickedness. Okay, so those are your goodly victuals, and physical and spiritual as well, man. Okay, your wickedness, man. So it says they think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. Yeah, things is getting worse. Okay, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. It says, "There shall be no man left to till the earth and sow it." Okay, so that's how bad it's going to get. No matter where you run, no matter how far you run, no matter where you at, amen, judgment is coming. If the Lord desires you to die, you're going to die, man. And there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, so let's read this. Let's skip to verse 27. It says, "So that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice." All right, you women are going to seek men in that day. All right, you're going to wish to see a man in that day. All right, to protect you. Because that's how desolate this place is going to be. All right, because so many people are going to die. You're going to wish to see another man. All right, so it says, "For a city there shall be 10 left, and 2 of the field, who shall hide themselves in the thick groves and in the clefts of the rocks." You see that? So that's how bad it's going to get, man. All right, so I'm gonna make this a bit shorter. I ain't got too much time left. I've been out here a little too long. I gotta get back to work and stuff. So we're gonna go. Let's get Micah. We're gonna get Micah chapter 7. Let's get chapter 7 and verse 9. All right, so it says, "For I will bear the indignation of the Lord, because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness." It says, "Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, Where is the Lord thy God? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire in the street." And that's what we can't wait to see. And we're gonna laugh at it. We're gonna laugh at it, man. All right, the scriptures say that. All right, that we're gonna rejoice when we see our enemies fall, man. A man rejoices when he sees his enemies fall, and the Lord's gonna laugh at you, and the men of the Lord is gonna laugh at you, man. You see? Okay, that's exactly what's gonna happen, and we ain't gonna feel sorry, man. All these damn years, man, decades, generations of nothing but BS with you women, man. All right, all paid back from Yahweh Bashim al Shah, man. And we can't wait to see that, man, because we sick of this, man. All right, telling you time and time again. All right, with Esau Edom, man. He's your enemy. He don't love you. He's only doing this to destroy you too. Okay, and to break up the households, to stop us from being fruitful, multiplying, and building together. You know, it's all just, hey, man, it's all a ploy. All right, and you're gonna fall because you love him so much. So, anyways, Psalms chapter 10 and verse 2. "The wicked in his pride do persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined." All right, and that whole bill is a device, man, and that's what he's gonna use, and you women gonna fall right into it if that shit passes, man. Verse 3, it says, "For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blesseth the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth." It says, "The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after Yahweh. Yahweh is not in all his thoughts." And it's not in Esau's thoughts, and it's not in 2/3 of our own people's thoughts, man. Okay? You men and you women. All right? Yahweh Bashim Shah is not in your thoughts, man. You don't care about the Lord. You don't think about the Lord. You don't even think that you're going to be paid back for what you've done. All right? But yet you still sit up there and call on Jesus Christ. All right? Your false gods. All right? Thinking that the Lord is dealing with you, man. Which is completely off. All right? But here it is, you doing this shit, man. Okay? So it says, "His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for his enemies, he puffeth at them." It says, "He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity." Okay, and that's how he thinks. All right, he thinks his kingdom's going to continue forever. And you women, you're going to think this kingdom continue forever, man. It says, "His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity." And that's how he is, man. All right, that's how he's getting a lot of you women. It's through his deceitful tactics, his deceitful speech. All right, you trust in that, man. Okay, it says verse 8, "He sitteth and lurketh in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privately set against the poor," man. So he's against us. All right, all of us. All right, and even though Esau is giving you money, he's giving you a lot of opportunities. He's giving you benefits. All right, he's incentivizing you to do certain things, and you're getting rewarded for it. All right, all of it is a ploy to come up against you, man. Okay, it's not for your own good, man, and you're gonna realize that in that day. So it says, verse 9, "He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net." You see that? And that's what's gonna happen. In that day, a lot of you gonna get caught in Esau's net, man. All right, with the MOTB, or with his philosophies, his doctrines, this system, the way it's ran. Okay, a lot of you gonna fall into that. All right, and you're gonna die. Okay, it says, "He croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones." All right, so he's humble. He speaks smooth words. All right, that goes back to Ecclesiastes, the 12th, I believe it's the 12th chapter or 10th chapter, if I'm not mistaken, where it says, "Trust not thine enemy." Okay, so that's how he is, man. He croucheth, he humbleth himself. All right, he seems innocent, pure. It says, "He hath said in his heart, Yahweh hath forgotten, he hideth his face, he will never see it." And on top of that, he don't think the Lord is with us, man, because nothing has happened yet. He's been destroying us for so long. Okay, and it says, "Arise, O Lord, O Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, lift up thine hand, forget not the humble. Wherefore doeth the wicked contemn Yahweh, It says he hath said in his heart, thou wilt not require it. Yeah, basically there is no recompense for what they've done. All right, he's not dealing with us. All right, he's not fighting for us, so to speak. That's what he thinks. All right, so let me see. Am I gonna continue on? Yeah, we're gonna continue on. All right, this will be the last one. All right, so this is verse 14. Thou hast seen it, for thou beholdest mischief and spite to requite it with thy hand. The poor committeth himself unto thee. Thou art the helper of the fatherless. Break thou the arm of the wicked and the evil man. Seek out his wickedness till thou found none. The Lord is king forever and ever. The heathen are perished out of his hand. Lord, thou hast heard the desire of the humble. Thou wilt prepare their heart. Thou wilt cause thine ears to hear, to judge the fatherless and the oppressed. And it says that the man of the earth may oppress no more. And that's what we're waiting on, for the Lord to judge him. Okay, so that's pretty much it. You women are going to pay heavily, man. You are going to pay a heavy price, all right, for all of your wickedness, man, because this is wicked as hell, man. This is a wicked bill. You can clearly see what this man is trying to do, all right, because he sees that these Edomite women are dealing with Jake more and more, and he also knows that Edomite women are actually number one of abortions. It's not actually Eve, man. Eve is most likely number two, but these so-called white women are actually having more abortions than Eve, okay? And that's the reason why he overturned the Roe versus Wade, and he's coming up with a new device, all right, to oppress Jake, all right, and so it could pay child support, all right. So it would incentivize that they don't deal with women, and that's what it is, okay. And it's gonna make the women come up against us even more, all right. So don't fall for this, man. All right, if this does passes or anything like that, either way, it don't matter. You still got to be careful, all right, with these women, all right. And you sisters out there, do not fall for this shit either, man. All right, you know better, okay. This is wicked, all right. You see what Esau Edom is trying to do, all right. He's trying to separate us from our women, and he's trying to do that because he knows that it's gonna stop us from having children, man. It's wicked. All right, so that's pretty much it. Lord willing, this is edifying unto the elect. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Rakaha Kodash, and Shalom.